While Phoenix's economy and population outpace Tucson, growth in the state's second largest city has remained steady over the last several years. We learn more about some of the trends and barriers the Tucson Metro Chamber is tracking from the group's president, Amber Smith.
So culture, company culture, community culture are some of the biggest parts. In Tucson, because we have small and mid-sized businesses, which many would think is a hindrance because we're not a ton of corporate giants, what you can do is have a larger impact within a small company. And those small companies are really paying attention to what employees want, and they're able to create that workplace culture that a lot of this next generation find really important.
A lot of the headlines gravitate toward, oh, you live in Tucson, that means you work at Raytheon or the University of Arizona, but that's not necessarily always true.
No, that's definitely not always true, and nor are you automatically an engineer because you work at Raytheon. We have very diverse industries. Some of our largest are going to be your construction, healthcare, manufacturing, IT, and technology. And someone like myself with a political science degree has several opportunities as well.
One of the things that we hear is that, okay, the sunshine is there, it's a bigger town, but education, transportation, our roads, those things all continue to factor into decision making.
They do, and it's a problem. I mean, we really need to get serious about investing in our infrastructure and our schools. And we are certainly going a more positive direction over the last year, essentially in that investment, but we have so much further to go with our K through 12, investing in the community college, investing in the university, because they are huge economic drivers. And at K through 12, not only growing our talent for 10, 15 years from now here locally, but being able to recruit companies in to have a strong enough school system that those employers and their employees want to be a part of.
What sorts of things are groups like Tucson Metro Chamber doing to talk to the folks upstate at the legislature to say we've got to pay better attention to this?
You know, we rally our members to communicate the message. It's really connecting those dots again, that education and workforce development are economic development issues. And those two issues were completely separated over the last decade. And so it's our members and those business owners of not only just those large investors in the community, but those small and mid-sized businesses that are hiring talent or have their own families in this community. They have to communicate that. And it is our job to make sure that we are the conduit to be able to do that.
What's at stake if the legislators don't hear that message and it doesn't funnel its way down to Tucson?
Everything. Everything is at stake. Infrastructure and our education system are the foundation for economic development, period. And if we don't invest there, people won't invest in us. We have to invest in ourselves first.
Who's your target range? I mean, who's the Metro Chamber trying to attract to this community?
Really, it is that mid-career worker. That's where we're hearing we have shortage of opportunities, which really isn't the case. The case is we need more companies hiring for those positions to come here. And that's what we really want to target. We are actually doing really well at retaining talent. There is this misconception of the brain drain that the university, they're fleeing out as soon as they graduate. But our studies are just not showing that. We've done a couple of different surveys, or we've seen the results of them. The university now has a focus group of students, and you ask the question, where are you going after graduation? And 50% were staying in Arizona. And granted, many would say, well, that's because they're going to Phoenix. Well, yes, many are. However, half of them were planning on staying if the opportunity is there. And those opportunities are there. And we're doing better than a lot of universities that typically you're doing really well if you're retaining 1/3 of your students in your community.